Some of you guys may want something that quite expensive. Either it's shoes, bags, or makeup, something like that. But how do you know if you can afford it? For me, one of the two techniques that I use is from the book Millionaire Fastlane. If you have to think if you can buy it or not, you cannot buy it. It's just that simple. For example, if you go to a gas station and then you want a pack of gum, you wouldn't have to think if you can buy it or not. You wouldn't have to think if you can afford it. It means that you can buy it. It means it's okay for you to spend the money on that piece of gum. But if you have to think about it over and over again, you cannot afford it. It's that simple. If you see a bag and then you have to think, oh my god, will I be able to pay rent? Will I be able to pay utility this month because of this bag? Then you cannot buy it. And then the technique number 2, if you can buy 2 of them, then go ahead and buy it. For the first one, you have to use your mental judgment. But for this, it doesn't involve a lot of mental judgment. It means if you want to spend money on something, but you cannot buy 2 of that thing, then you cannot afford it. For example, if you want a bag that is like maybe $3,000, if you have enough money to buy only 1 of them, you cannot afford it. But if you have the money to buy 2 of them, you have $6,000. Alright, yeah, you can afford it, go ahead and buy it. And I use these 2 techniques together when I want to buy something that is expensive. I remember when I was in college, I didn't have a lot of money. Of course, you know, most college kids are broke, and I was broke at that time too. I had 3 part-time jobs, I think. I worked on campus and I earned about $150 per week. And I have to pay rent by myself, I have to pay food, I have to pay utilities, so it's quite a stretch. And at that time, I remember the shoes that I want is UGG. I know you can judge me and all that, UGG is ugly and stuff like that, but it's just so comfortable. I just like it. I went to the shoe store and I tried it on and I really like it. I like the feeling, it keeps me warm and stuff like that. I remember the cheapest at that time was like $150. So I was thinking, okay, I earn $150 a week, so I have to work for the whole week to get that. So yeah, maybe that shoe wasn't for me. Because I kept thinking and thinking about it if I can afford it. So I know that I couldn't afford it. And can I buy 2 of them? No, of course not. So I just kind of like postponing it, not buying it until I graduated and now I have my own business and stuff. I still remember the moment that I got my UGG. I went into the store and I kind of walked around and I saw UGG. And I was like, okay, it's getting cold and I have always wanted an UGG. So I tried it on and I was trying to find my size and everything, and yeah, it fit me perfectly. And I turned to the seller and I was like, okay, I'll take this one. I didn't think about it at all. At that moment, it's so like liberating. It was such an accomplishment for me because I can walk into the store, I can buy a pair of shoes that I really want without having to think about it. And if I want 2 of them, can I buy it? Yes, of course. And at that moment, I can actually afford 8 of them too. But yeah, that besides the point. So that is how I determine if I can afford something or not. You guys can try and use this technique too. Technique number 1, you kind of have to use your mental judgment. You have to look at yourself honestly if you think about spending money on that or not. And technique number 2, that's so easy. If you cannot buy 2, you cannot afford it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tina Taylor. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.